Christmas. Welcome back to the PSA Live. Thank you all for tuning in tonight for the return of the Weekend Recap, the series where I showcase my latest pickups from flea markets, antique malls, eBay buys, whatever it may be. This weekend I didn't really make it out to too many places. I stopped by a card show, picked up a few things there, and I'm going to share with you just some random pieces of mail, some slabs that I've got recently, and also an error box full of errors that I got from a local card shop. So before we go into all that tonight, I want to share with you guys a giveaway that I'm doing for an official TPIA TMNT t-shirt. This is a size XL, and I'm going to offer this up to you, and all you got to do to win this, comment on this video, and then in a couple days I will pick a winner. If you don't feel like doing that, you can pick one up in the description and down below. Let's share with you my card show pickups. One player that I started a PC recently, just randomly, I should say loosely PC, is Tulowitzki. You may ask why Tulowitzki's cards don't really have any value to him or whatever else, but it has dawned on me recently. I forget who told me this. Was it Corey? I think it was one of you guys that pointed this out to me, but Tulowitzki was born on the same freaking day as me, 10/10/84. So it's not a Brett Favre thing where we're born on the same day. This is the same day and year for Tulowitzki. So it's pretty awesome that somebody else, or somebody in general in the major leagues that did play and was a pretty solid player overall, was born the same day as me. So I decided to pick up a few of his rookie cards I found randomly. This is an Upper Deck, a 2007 Upper Deck. So I picked it up for $1, as well as Upper Deck Masterpieces from 2007. That's a cool one. For $1, and while I was sifting through these boxes, I was like, there's a Tulowitzki autograph. Well, if I'm going to start collecting him, I might as well pick up an autograph. I think this was like $10. Sticker autograph. And it's numbered at 200. So, loosely PCing Tulowitzki. Thought that was kind of a cool one because I can pick up a whole bunch of his cards for, you can grab them for hardly anything. So I grabbed those from the card show and didn't really see a whole lot else there that I wanted, but I did come across this from a guy by the name of Dante. Dante is also local and very, very nice, friendly dude. He doesn't have an eBay store or anything, but he does all these local card shows. Always has great prices and a great selection of stuff that I want, typically. But he had this FCG 9 Juan Gonzalez autograph from Signature Series a few years back, 2017. I was like, that's pretty sick. Juan Gonzalez auto out of 25. I always liked Juan Gonzalez as a kid growing up in the 90s. Thought he was pretty freaking awesome. I don't really see his autograph all that often either. And he had a $40 price tag on it. He's like, if you want that, you can have it for $25. I'm like, I'm not going to pass on that for $25. Juan Gonzalez, not in the Hall of Fame. Probably never make the Hall of Fame, I don't imagine. But still a pretty awesome player back in his day. But out of 25, 2017 Panini Gold Signature Series. So I grabbed that. A card I picked up a while back. This is probably like a month ago now, honestly. Just never showed it in a video for whatever reason. But one I feel like you can't go wrong picking up, Luis Rise 2019 Topps Chrome Update. And this is a PSA 10. It's his rookie card, obviously. And I got this for like around a $20 range, which is pretty freaking awesome for two-time All-Star, won the batting title twice, two-time Silver Slugger. More than likely, if he stays healthy, this guy is going to get to 3,000 hits. So I feel like for $20 for his PSA 10 rookie card, really can't pass it up. Pop on these is obviously high, not as high as they were the following year in 2020 with like Yordan Alvarez and that rookie class. Those PSA 10s are next to nothing because the pop is so freaking high. I think this one is around like 1,000, somewhere in 1,000 range. But for Luis Rise rookie card and a PSA 10 for $20, it's a no-brainer. You got to pick that one up. And this is a recent submission. So I don't have a PSA subscription, but Chris Cooper, you may recognize that name from this channel. Great dude. He does bulk submissions, or group submissions, I should say. I sent this and another card off to him for him to send in for me, and it came back at 10. You might have seen me pull this in a recent live stream. Well, I guess it was like probably about 2 months ago. I opened 2022 Stadium Club and pulled this Shohei Ohtani blue foil, number out of 50. So 5 of 50, the first card of the set. And decided to send that to Chris to submit for me, and it came back at 10. So that was a pretty awesome surprise to have that back. The very first card I've ever sent to PSA, and it came back at 10. So shout out to Chris Cooper for sending that for me. The last thing I had to share with you guys tonight is a box of error cards that I got from Victor, Pittsburgh Seller Collectibles. I know we discussed him the other day, but was out there actually twice over the last week with Victor, and he's like, I got a box for you. And it took him a few minutes to find it, but he came across it, and it's labeled error cards. And I guess he says you used to be able to buy these from Topps directly, I guess, back in the day. They're just misprint error cards, and there's a whole freaking box of them, big stack. I was like, that's pretty freaking awesome, man. He's like, these are right up your alley. You could just have them. Gave them to me for free. But look at that. Just all blank fronts. There might be some blank backs in here from Junk Wax era Topps, 1990. There's no name on front here, so don't get your hopes up like I did. But Jeff Russell, I did see some players that people collect, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I'll send those to them. But you got a Ricky Henderson blank front all-star card. Don August, William McGee, Dave Justice, 91 Topps. There's a Canseco all-star card, blank front. There's Paul O'Neill, so Mikey G, if you watch this video, I'm going to send that one to you. Stan Jefferson, Ron Tingley, Vince Coleman. So definitely kind of cool. And I do collect error cards. There's a Gary Carter. Anyone that PCs Gary Carter. Jim Gott. Dave West. There's Melito Perez for Jonathan H. So that one's getting put aside and sent to him immediately. Eric Plunk, of course, is going to be in there. And there's like some different backs and stuff like that. I'm kind of picky with what I collect as far as error cards go, but something like this I think is freaking awesome. You know, statistical errors, I don't go after a lot of those unless they're like significant ones. We got some 92 Topps, so these are blank backs. Marquise Grissom, Gilberto Reyes. My brother and I used to like hate him when we were kids. I don't know why, but we would draw hideous photos of him with like zits all over his face and stuff. I have no idea what the reasoning behind that is. These 90 Bowman, I think, are wrong backs. So you got Pendleton in the back, Corey Snyder, Scott Aldred, Lee Smith, and Hubie Brooks. I do have a couple of these, I think, from 89 Bowman. Tom Prince, and here's some wrong backs from 89 Topps. Pat Sheridan, Eric Davis, Gary DiSarcina. So there's a Paul O'Neill from Mikey G, another one, wrong back. So kind of cool. Tom Prince, we used to not like Tom Prince as kids, but there's a Brady Anderson, what was his rookie card on the back. So, there's that crazy Frank Viola battle cry. Kettle Burkeville on the back of there. So, yeah, kind of a cool thing, and like I said, he just was like, hey, you can have these. So, drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video or what your favorite pickup was. I know there's not a whole lot to pick from. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a great Christmas, and I will be back later tonight. Got a stack of mail, and then some that's not shown on here that I'm going to rip into tonight. Probably around like 10 p.m. It's going to be a later live stream. But we're going to open up some product later and just have the freaking time of our lives. I got a 2010 Blaster box. We got a holiday box from this year. And who knows, maybe we'll rip into 91 Fleer if we feel like it. So hopefully you guys will come back for that later tonight. But enjoy the day with your families. And I will see you back later tonight. Thank you for watching.